Target destroyed. How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Ghpc, and today we're going to be taking a look at the TOW anti-tank missile. Not sure how we're going to use this thing at this distance. It is a laser-guided missile, so of course we need to keep that thing on the tank. I think we probably missed that one, just the enemy too far away again. Now, there are, of course, laser-guided missiles and other missiles that lock on automatically. With this one, you really do need to go ahead and pop it yourself and try and bring it into one of the targets. So, oh man! Just try to keep it right over there. And again, with a target at that distance, it's going to be tough. Now, what about, is that a tank? No, I think it's just bushes. You could see how tough it can be just to score a hit here. I don't think that was our kill. But here we go. Look at that. We've got one right ahead of us. We're going to aim it right on top of the tank. Oh, we just blew it up behind the tank. I said just barely missed there. I'm going to fire this next one and just try and keep the shot ahead of the tank here. We're still trying to use that laser-guided sight, but it's pretty hard to see the target. Oh, again, stopped by terrain. How is that possible? I'm reloading another one, and now he's firing directly at us. Looks like he's staying put, though, this time. I'm amazed that our guy is still alive. We're firing another one. That's got to be him right there. Come on now. There we go, guys. Finally hit the engine, hit transmission. But incredibly, the crew is still alive in that vehicle. They are absolutely still gunning for us. We're going for another shot here. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, that TOW is empty. Well, there you go. When you've got nothing left on the TOW, you, of course, have to switch over to another weapon. But today, we really are trying to look at that TOW in action, so I'm going to get back to it pretty soon here. Oh, yes. All right, guys, let's jump back to the TOW missile. So I wanted to show you guys the kind of damage that these TOW rockets do. As you can see, this one actually hit the front of the tank. You'd almost think that that's kind of like the safest place for a rocket to hit. But of course, blew right through. As you can see, the guy in the front got absolutely eviscerated. I believe even the gunner here, the turret gunner, may have taken some fragments as well. Yep, for sure. Just taking some incoming fragments from that. It, of course, hit the fuel tank as well, hit the ammunition, and the whole thing goes up in flames. I mean, these rockets don't play around. Not in the slightest. Man, that gunfire sounds really close. Imagine being in this situation as a driver. Definitely hear it. I think it might... Oh my gosh. Here we go, boys. It begins. One down. Complete destruction there. Destroyed just about anything and everything inside that vehicle with the direct hit. Can we get a second one? We've got tanks. Oh, we just missed, folks. We're going to try again. Talk about absolutely mind-numbing. Now, we've got to keep that launcher right on the tank to get a perfect hit. That's a dead tank. We're reloading again, and it's a dead infantryman. Unbelievable job, though, with the TOW rocket. The amount of damage you can put on the enemy. Now, let's see how much damage we can do if we anticipate them coming. Here we go. Oh, perfect hit right in the side. I actually had to guide that laser back. And again, the BRDM is just as deadly to us as a tank, so I am going to fire directly at him, just like I would if I was actually in this situation. Another one hit, guys. We're loading another rocket. Where's he going to show up? Where's he going to show up? He might be moving, but that guy is dead. And again, we're really going to have to use the laser guiding system here. That's a dead tank. We're reloading again, guys. Wait, nope, that was stopped. It did penetrate the left side of the hull. I guess it's a kill. And truth be told, we probably should have hit the tank behind it because he's the one looking at us right now. He's the one that sees us. Bring it in, man. Oh, I think that's going to be a death there. But just look at the destruction we created once again. And that's, of course, knowing where the enemy's going to be coming from. Not to mention the M113s on either side. Now, obviously, there's very little they can do in a situation like this. But it certainly shows you just how devastating anti-tank can be in a situation of this caliber. I mean, just amazing how useful that thing is. I have a rough time, though, dealing with the rest of these tanks. Now, again, I just want to show you the kind of damage that these rockets do. And look at this. This was our first hit, of course, with that rocket. It just eviscerated that guy. There's nothing left. There is just really nothing left here of this vehicle. The same over here, the tow hit over here. These guys got a little luckier. It seems that all of the shrapnel deflected away from the actual tank crew. And that was that second tank we hit on the side where I wasn't really sure it was even dead. And it looks like the tank crew there would have survived. The tank crew here, as you can imagine, you could see that penetrating hit just perfectly landed, and that's what a tow rocket is supposed to do. Just pretty much turn the crew inside into a smoothie. And that's what happened here. Of course, hitting every single bit of important machinery, including the ammunition, the fuel, and the engine. This vehicle is no more, and I doubt it could even be repaired, to be honest. But look at that. Just love those continuous shots going into the enemy behind. We've even got shrapnel flying out of the tank towards the incoming armor. Now, if you thought that's all the BGM-71 tow had to offer, you are mistaken. As you could see, it does come packed with thermals if we choose to use them. I'm not sure how much this would help in a daytime situation like this, but certainly in a nighttime situation, this is going to be absolutely invaluable. As you can, of course, expect, you also get some night vision thermals if you want those too. Here we go. Look how obvious the enemy vehicles are there with the thermals. It actually does make it a little bit easier to fire the actual weapon. So maybe going forward, I would recommend the use of thermals. And as you can see, if he's hidden there, I can still spot him. He might be hidden in the woods there in the trees. We would not be able to see him without this. And again, we missed, but as you can imagine, it's a lot easier to spot that enemy bit of armor. Let's go for another shot here. I know now the tanks are arriving. Yeah, it's going to be a miss. Oh, okay, that's what happens when you swing that laser around. It just goes to show you how with this weapon, you've got to remain calm. Quite often I see modern warfare situations, I'm sure you can imagine where, and you can see that the actual aimers of these weapons really are just as calm as possible. They're in a location very far away from their anti-tank missile. Of course, in this game, you are like right there with the missile, but in reality, you would be hidden off behind the trees somewhere and be essentially targeting this armor yourself. Ooh, I don't know what happened to that one. I almost think it may have hit that thing right there, just the existing missile. But man, those thermals are pretty awesome. The breach is empty. We've used all of our tow rockets. That's a good sign. If you get to use all of your tows, you're up to a pretty good start, to be honest with you there. I mean, need I say more? I mean, just look at that, you know? There's just total destruction once again. It does seem interesting that both times we've gotten a hit with the tow there on the tank's side, the track essentially, it seems to kind of do the same thing. The crew is okay, but that missile acts in such a way as to ignite the ammo, destroy the engine block back there, and also just completely destroy the tracks. So it seems to me, and you military guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong on this, that this missile is not necessarily intended to kill the crew, but failing in killing the crew, it's designed to completely destroy the tank, essentially no matter where this thing hits. How have you guys liked this action with the tow rocket? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, folks, it really does help when you hit that like button, and of course, drop a comment any chance you get. Again, I want to take a look at each and every weapon in this game. So if you've got a recommendation and something you would like to see, well then make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and we will absolutely get to it. There are so many different bits of armor that we can check out in this thing, so I really want to try and, try every single one, if at all possible. But I have had so much fun with the tow anti-tank guided rocket. Look at that one. What a lucky tank. Our rocket exploded directly underneath the poor bastard. Although I think we'll be a little luckier this time, although he was pretty lucky hitting our gunner. I wonder if that missile ended up hitting. Don't think so. Just at the last second there. So you can absolutely escape those guided missiles, but it doesn't seem particularly easy.